you're drowning and your inbox looks like a war zone. Slack notifications are lighting up like a Christmas tree. The sales team wants more leads, the CEO wants more revenue, and your designers are still debating which blue color to choose for your next ad. Oh, and there's a report that you were supposed to send out yesterday. Welcome to your life as a head of marketing. You obviously know that you should delegate, but every time you are trying, something really goes wrong. The work isn't what you expected. Deadlines are missed, and oftentimes fixing the mess is taking more time than if you would have done it yourself in the first place. So you give up and decide you will now do everything yourself. That's a very bad idea. The more tasks you take on, the more stuck you become. Instead of leading and strategizing, you are really stuck in execution. And that's not leadership, that's just glorified burnout. So how do you actually delegate like a pro without losing your mind and losing control? In this video, we will break down why delegation often fails and how to fix it. We will give you a foolproof system to delegation without micromanaging. We will also show you the art of setting clear expectation without any confusion, and how to set up a top performing team that doesn't need to be controlled by you every single time. By the end of this video, you know exactly what it takes to free up your time, focus on what really matters, and lead like a pro. So let's jump in. So the biggest mistake marketing leaders make is they are trying to do everything. You think at the beginning, it's just faster if I do it myself. And yes, maybe you are right at the beginning, but at some point you will become the bottleneck of your team. And here is the golden rule. If someone else can do it 80% as good as you can do it, delegate it. The last 20% can be improved by coaching and feedback. But to be honest, your time is way too valuable to fix PowerPoint slides yourself or check any ad copy. What you should be focusing on as a head of marketing is three things. First of all, strategy and vision. So where is the company heading and what are the big plays to make it happen? Second up is high stakes decisions. So this can be something like major campaigns, budget allocation, or hiring decisions. And then there are key relationships like agencies, VIP customers, and partners. So what you should delegate right away is all sorts of execution work. Email campaigns, social media scheduling, and writing blog articles yourself. Second up, all sorts of repetitive tasks. This can be data entries, FAQs, and these kind of things. And then there are the specialized skills you lack. So if you are not a designer, stop tweaking Figma files. If you don't have any clue about PPC, let someone else do it. Think of yourself as a director of a movie. Doesn't make any sense that you are behind the camera or cutting stuff yourself. You just need to make sure that the final movie is a masterpiece and everything works together. Next up, pick the right people for the right tasks. Have you ever delegated something to someone and they were coming back with the result and you ask yourself, do they even understand English? This is not a delegation problem, it's a misalignment problem. So why does most delegation fail actually? Number one, you assign the task to the wrong person, oftentimes just because they are available. Second up, you don't give clear instructions. Third up, you assume that people know what you expect, oftentimes they don't. So how do you actually get it right? First of all, you need to match the task that you are delegating to the strengths of the people receiving it. Little example, your content writer is not the best person to actually take a look at the PPC campaigns. And your SEO guy shouldn't be the one handling the social media graphics. You need to give tasks to the people that are naturally good at them. And then you need to delegate for growth. So really, if you want a high-performing team, give them tasks where they can really show their best and also learn stuff themselves. But it's your job as head of marketing to really support them in that journey and not use them just as a task dump. Use the 70% rule. So if someone can actually do 70% of the work, then just hand it over to them and they will fill up the gap over time. And on the positive note, it frees up so much of your bandwidth. Trust but verify. So you should be the one setting up key check-ins across certain milestones of the journey. This really keeps things on track and you are not micromanaging. A great team isn't about overloading your A players. A great team is really about giving the right amount of work to the people that are naturally very good at this. Next up, communicate clearly. Delegation isn't just about handing off tasks. It's about making sure that the work gets done on the one side without checking in all of the time yourself. And all of this starts with crystal clear communication. So how do you actually go about this? Be painfully specific. As an example, handle the email campaign is super vague. So instead you could say, I want you to write a 3-line introduction to our webinar in a very friendly tone that includes a clear call to action. That's super clear. Also, you need to give people context. The more the people know about the stuff that's going on, the better the results will be. Instead of just saying, hey, can you write a landing page? You can tell them, look, we are doing the redesign of our website and this is how the landing page fits into the whole new system. And then you need to define success. If the person doesn't know what success looks like, how can they come up with a great quality result? So be super specific, use KPIs, use examples, and then the results will be way better. And last but not least, you need to set some buffer time. So if you need something on Friday, maybe it's better just to have the deadline by Wednesday. So if something comes up, there's still enough time to fix it. And most importantly, stop hovering. Nothing kills motivation faster than a boss that is hovering, asking for updates every 5 minutes. So don't do it. Instead of micromanaging, you should use regular check-ins. First of all, the kickoff in which you explain everything and what the definition of done is. Second up, you are checking in midway to see how things are going, and at the same time you can give feedback, and then there's a final check-in after everything was delivered to see, hey, this was good, this was bad, and learn for the next time. When people actually know what your expectation is, the work is way better and it's also less stressful. Next up, build a system for accountability. Delegation will fail when there is no follow-up. If you have to chase your people for updates, then your overall system is broken. Here's how to actually create built-in accountability. First of all, use project management tools, Notion, Asana, Trello. There will be no questions anymore. Where's that file? What's the status? You can just take a look at it. Then you need to set clear deadline. Instead of saying ASAP, be very specific, next Tuesday, next Wednesday, then there will be no questions anymore. Next up, you should create check-in ritual. This can be a simple Slack message, or it can be a dashboard where everyone sees the status right away. So no useless status meetings anymore. And then obviously you should give feedback to your team on how to improve, and also you should ask for feedback on how you can improve your delegation skills. And in the end, a good delegation system means you don't have to babysit anyone, but actually things get done while you can focus on what really matters. So if you would ask me now, what's the hardest part about all of this, I would say it's letting go. If you have been the go-to person for everything, it feels super weird to really give it off to someone else and you are not 100% sure if they will also be good at it. But to be honest, if you don't try it, you will always be stuck in stuff that you shouldn't be stuck in. I've seen it myself, and I'm still working on fixing it for myself. And here's how to actually let go without anxiety. First of all, you need to resist the urge to jump in. If they can fix it themselves, you should let them. Second up, celebrate the small wins. So when your team gets something done, really recognize it and say, you've done a good job. Third up, iterate and improve. Delegation is a skill that you need to learn. So A, you will get better over time, and also always ask for feedback from your team. And so over time, both of you will improve and then the delegation will work out. And in the end, the best marketing leaders are not the ones that are doing all of the work themselves. They are the ones that build teams that can actually run without them. So I'm curious now, what's the hardest part of delegation for you? Drop it in the comments below and let's discuss. And if you like this video and if you want to learn more about marketing and design, make sure to subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video. Bye bye.